Problem 3-3. The mass, there's a girder with a mass of 3 megagrams down. So let's put that down there. 3 megagrams. We'll go ahead and multiply by 9.81 to get to a weight, which is 29.4 kilonewtons. Okay, 9.4 kilonewtons. And it says to determine the tension in cables BA, BC, and BD. So let's draw a free body diagram of that first. I'm going to call it FA going up and FC that way and FD going that way. And if we look at this, if we do a free body diagram of the whole thing, we know that the force down has to be equal to force up. Therefore, FA has to be 29.4. Now, FD has two components, FD in the Y and FD in the, FD in the X and FD in the Y. So, this is a 30-degree angle here. And so this is a 30-degree angle. So FD in the X is equal to this is 30, 30, so sine FD sine 30, which is 0.5 FD. FD in the Y equals FD cosine 30, which is equal to 0.866 FD. And this one's 45 here. So FC in the X and FC in the Y, they're both, this is 45, this is 45. The sine and cosine of 45 are both 0.707. So FD in the X and FD in the Y are both 0.707 FD. Okay, now we got our components. Let's solve the equations of force. So the sum of the forces in the X equals 0. And we have FD in the X, which is 0.5 FD, and FC in the X, which is 0.707 FC. Okay, and then if we sum the forces in the Y, we got 29.4 up, and those are going to equal 0 also. And then we have FD in the Y down, which is negative 0.707 FD. We got FC down, which is negative, these should have been C's. So down we got, this is FC. And then we also got 0.866 FD. Okay, so let's take this equation and we'll move this to the other side. So we get 0.5 FD equals 0.707 FC. So FD is equal to 1.41. Now at this point, if you wanted to put both of those equations into your calculator and solve it that way, that's fine. So then we're going to take this one and I'm going to put these two on the other side so they become positive, and I'm going to substitute this in for FD. So there we get 29.4 equals 0.707 FC minus 0.866 times 1.41 FC. And combining this side, we get 29.4 equals 1.93 FC. So FC Oops. So FC equals 15.23. Then I'll put this into there, and FD equals 21.6. Those are both kilonewtons.